Horse carriage rides in downtown Charleston are a staple for Lowcountry culture and a favorite among tourists and locals alike.
Horse carriage rides tend to be controversial because a lot of people get upset about how the practice affects horses.
I personally don't really think it's fair for the horses to have to pull that many people, especially in the warm weather that we have in Charleston.
We also asked the students whether they were concerned about the health of the horses or not.
I am, yes. I think that, as I mentioned before, the climate and just being especially when it's in August and they're having to pull like 15 to 20 people in that regard. And I've also seen videos and actually in person I've seen horses on the ground.
Some thought their opinions would change if they knew how the horses were taken care of.
I think so, if they released the type of things that they were measuring and like looking for. So if they told you the restrictions that they had and if they're making sure that they're held accountable, I think I would be okay with it.
Not everyone is worried though.
I like the historic part of it. I'm not 100% sure if the horse part is the right part to do it, but I'm a little indifferent about it, to be honest.
I don't think it's something that I've really looked that much into. I know it seems like a practice that's been going on for a while, and there's a lot of controversy around it recently. But as far as my own opinion, I really don't know if I can say, I don't really have a negative or positive view of them, I don't think.
Quicksilver manager Britt Widman had mixed feelings about the practice, noting both the historic nature of it as well as the livelihood for the horses.
Personally, I'm an animal lover. I feel like there's a very good chance it's unfair. It's really hot out here, carrying lots of people. If it's 2 horses and 6 people, that's one thing, but I never see that. I see 25 people, 1 horse,
Yeah.
So that does make me a little sad.
Mary Edwards, who works with Palmetto Carriage Works, one of the largest carriage companies in the Lowcountry, believes everyone has a right to their own opinion, but she wants people to be educated.
And if people were more open-minded to actually come down and meet these guys and the people who work with them every day, I think that they would find that there really isn't a reason to protest. There aren't any abused or neglected animals here.
Edwards pointed out that they have a lot of state and industry regulations just to be in business.
We all have open door policy where people can come in. The city does come in and does annual checks, annual vet checks. We shut down if it gets 95 degrees. We're required to take their temperatures after every tour once it reaches 85 degrees outside.
Edwards added that they have never had an incident with the horse related to a situation they could have prevented.
So that if an animal's temperature starts to get elevated, we get an alert well before it's even at a dangerous level so we can extend their break, take them out of service.
Edwards said they take great pride in who they hire and how they train their drivers and staff.
Animal welfare is the most important and safety is the most important.
For Cougar Buzz, I'm Carmen Hagan.
And I'm Haley Korn.